I'm Bev Espenscheid. Since the treasurer will be making her quarterly report today, I'm going to ask that you publish an RFP. If you're not familiar with that, that's a request for proposal. So we moved $3 million from State Bank of Toledo to Lincoln Savings Bank. Typically, I think when this process happens, you would publish that in the newspaper, just like when you let for bid on a bridge, right? So I think if you're moving $3 million from State Bank of Toledo to Lincoln Savings Bank, every bank in Tama County needs the opportunity to make a proposal for the interest they're willing to pay on that money. I think State Bank of Toledo has the opportunity to match or beat what you already did, but I think we do a huge disservice to the public if we're not letting that bid or letting that proposal out for every bank. I mean, there's Chelsea Savings Bank, there's other banks, Farmers Bank and Trayer. I mean, there's other banks. So I think it just seems a little bit odd that the treasurer can just, hey guys, we're moving $3 million, we got 2% more in interest. Well, how do you know 2% was enough? I mean, do you know? If you didn't get a proposal from 5 banks, how do you know? I mean, I just think that we do a disservice, and $3 million is a big deposit for any financial institution in this county. And if you guys didn't open that up for everybody to bid, I think you did a disservice to our county. Thank you.
With the treasurer's semi-annual report, sorry, Laura Wilson, Dizer. I was just wondering if you would be able to ask her to expand on a couple of the items.
She won't be here today, she's out of the office this week.
Okay, then before you approve it, maybe ask her to expand on some of the items, or maybe possibly change the report going forward. It seems odd to me that we would have a general supplemental fund that has a total expense of over $2.1 million, and we don't have that expanded. I mean, could that split into other categories? It just seems like a large amount of expenses to be considered general supplemental. And then as far as revenue is concerned, I know it's money coming in, but it's still miscellaneous receipts of over $1.8 million. That seems like a large amount to be considered miscellaneous. If that could be classed into subcategories, or if it already is and it's just not on this report, some of these numbers seem like a large amount that are considered miscellaneous or general without knowing where the money's coming from or going to. I don't know if that's something you would follow up on before approving it today, since she's not here to talk about it, or if that's just something you want to do going forward. Last time we had her report, it also seemed the same, that there were a lot under general, there were a lot under miscellaneous, and none of it was showing in the report as to what it was actually going towards. I mean, secondary roads fund's pretty self-explanatory. It's going towards secondary roads funds, operations, and other expenses, but general supplemental, we have no idea where it's going as taxpayers, and that is something I feel more than